Alrighty. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is indeed Wednesday, and it should be Wellness Wednesday. Waiting for Dax to come in on Skype with us, but in the meantime, I just want to, say welcome to the program. Thanks you for joining us, and of course, this is the Diana Wright Show live online. My website, www.dianawrighttv.webs.com. What are you not content about today? Is there something in your life that you're not content about? Oh yeah, I have a few things. Oh, not so much a few things. A thing. A person, maybe. So how do you get over that discontent? Or do you even get over it? Or you just have to say, you know something? This is not working for me. I'm gone. Or what do you say? What do you do about anything that you're discontent about in your life? So I'm sure President Barack Obama is quite discontent because he and his Health and Human Services, Kathleen Sebelius, and that whole department, they've kind of made him look really bad. It's not his fault because he gave the job to someone else to do and they just did not do it. But they're saying he's a leader. I hear someone comparing the fact that Sebelius now says that the president did not know about the glitches. I heard Joe comparing that to the Iran-Contra affair when President Reagan said he didn't know about the weapons being sold, traded, whatever came out of that Iran-Contra thing. What happened to Mr. North? Okay, he was a big celebrity after that and got a show on Fox or wherever he got the show. But, haven't seen him lately. You want to notice how things happen with these people and how, indeed, they are making trouble, they stir up trouble, and then what? They disappear off the face of the earth, off the planet. So what do we do with things like that when it happened in your life? President Obama, I don't know. Should we give you some advice today? Maybe you should just get some better people. We're told that the reason they didn't have the Obama election guru, tech-savvy people is because it was a conflict of interest to have them bid for the job. I'm sure someone is regretting that right now. Is that the time to call in the ethics card, or is it the time to dump it out? Because I'm sure they've breached the ethics many, many times based on what we know about the politics of Washington. So Contra, Iran-Contra, Obamacare website. How do you equate those two? Not a good comparison, Joe Scarborough from Morning Joe. Love you to death, but that's a very bad comparison to the president not knowing. So the blame should go where it needs to go. Secretary Sebelius. She is the captain of that ship. She should have made sure everything was intact, and all the people in the White House who thought they should not inform the president about the glitches so that he didn't really have to delay the start of the program, but at least he could have gotten on top of it and made sure that the right people from Silicon Valley, not Canada, be given the job and the contract to do this thing. Because right about now, it's beginning to look really bad. How do you roll out something that you've been planning for 2.5 years? Yes, the Republicans need to shut up because they themselves Remember Medicare Part D? The rollout of that when 21% of the country hated it and didn't want it, the seniors that is. But now, if you ask seniors about Medicare Part D, I think over 90% of them are loving it. So maybe the Republicans should not be so happy to go to the dance and dance on President Obama's grave. Maybe they shouldn't be so happy in trying to fire Secretary Sebelius and dance on her grave too. Because you see, it's always so good to blame and criticize people. But what are your ideas, Republicans, Tea Partiers? Do you have any ideas? Do you have another plan? The president has been asking the Republicans for their suggestions for as long as we've known about the ACA, Affordable Care Act. As long as we've known about it, he's been pleading and asking publicly, and I'm sure privately, give me your ideas. The Republicans have no ideas because their only idea is to keep the big insurance companies going and ripping off people and dumping people off insurance and kicking you out of a hospital bed after 45 days, even though you're dying, and then you have no choice but to go and apply for Medicaid. So what are we really talking about here? Are we just trying to bury people, dance on their graves? Or are we willing to come up with something that solves the problems? Should we be looking for solutions as opposed to trying to dance on people's graves? Because the Republicans are dancing right now on President Obama's grave and Sebelius's grave, and they're telling all these lies. How can Affordable Care Act, a law, take away your job? How does it do that? How does the Affordable Care Act kill people? How does it do that? Are Americans so foolish in the minds of the Republicans that they think they can spew all these lies? When Social Security started and Medicare, you should go back in history and check it. Just like we blame white people for beginning slavery and for perpetuating slavery. But if you watch the program on PBS last night about many rivers to cross, Jimmy Cliff's song, of course. Jimmy Cliff is the Jamaican icon. If you watch, you see that Sierra Leone in Africa, where you all black people want to go back to, that's where the slave trade began and was big. And slavery is still going on today. What are you enslaved to? Some of us are enslaved to the things we have in our houses and our cars and our clothes because we worship those things. So hence we are enslaved. Some of us, we have furniture. We don't want anyone to come into our houses and sit on those pieces of furniture. Or we don't use a piece of china in our closet because we're saving it for company which we never have and which we'll never have. So, here comes Dax as we welcome him to the program. Okay, Dax, there you are. Hi there. How are you?
Morning.
Morning. How you doing?
Had some technical difficulties.
Don't be sounding like JBC now. You know, you sound like JBC. We had some technical difficulties. You know, I had my whole career in Jamaica living with duct tape and JBC always coming out and asking you, the announcer, to apologize and say, we're so sorry, we had some technical difficulties. So I know you sounded like them this morning. So welcome to the program. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I am good. I'm thankful. I'm grateful. I'm happy about the article in the Sun Sentinel on Sunday. I'm thankful to you for, hosting my first book signing, and I love the songs that were sung by Lawrence Rowe's little daughter, and I'm blessed. I'm just blessed. Okay.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen.
Yes. So
This morning I was talking to one of our coaches, and she said, "Oh, I was just reading Diana's article online." So
wow. Okay, so people are getting to it. It's online. If you didn't get the paper, it looks to me, well, online is great, but I like to have the feel of the thing. Here it is. That's the feel of it. So I have it here with me, and I'm kind of proud of myself, actually. And of course, the writer, she wrote a beautiful story. So I want to start off this morning with Wellness Wednesday by asking you to take us through the journey. Now that you have your app, now that Red Wellness has an app, because I can't even begin to believe how excited I am for that app. So now that you have the app, and you have to do the Aqualife in order to get into the app, right, and download it, right? Now that we have that, I want you to walk me through the journey. I'm brand new to this. I don't know anything about Red Wellness. Diana has told me about it, but Dax is going to take me through my journey of the box, getting to the box.
Okay.
All right.
So, I mean, the backstory is that we lost weight as regular people.
Okay.
And we brought our own passions and skill set to the process by me I feel naturally I have a good ability to explain and to present information in a very straightforward and effective way that makes it very digestible, usable, engaging. And my partner has a background in chemistry, and her culture, she's Indian, from an Ayurvedic medicine is something she grew up on. And when we lost the weight and realized that so much of what we're taught, so much of what is being promoted and presented does not necessarily address the things that cause us to gain weight. And when we look around and we realize there is such a huge community of people struggling for the same reasons we struggled, we felt there was an opportunity to share this with more people. So that's the backstory. So now, today, somebody who hears about our program from Diana, from our online advertising, from one of our other thousands of clients who've had great results on the program, that person can download an app that invites them to do an evaluation. And the evaluation is not about, answering all your questions. It's really about asking you the questions in terms of how much time and energy are you willing to invest in your own wellness. Do you understand the areas that you need to invest in? And for your viewers who are watching, we want you to invest in breathing deeply, drinking enough water, and understanding how natural foods affect the body and the importance of having enough fruits and vegetables throughout the day. It's as simple as that. The app gives you the ability to track your water schedule, to watch our videos that explain our program in further detail, that addresses the specific products that we use and how they work, allows you to purchase our different kits that we have. Our mega kit, we're doing a mega sale for past clients. It's a $5.99 program that we're making available for $2.99, primarily for past customers and their friends and family. And can you buy it through the app? And it's actually launching today.
Oh my God! No! Today. Why didn't you tell me that before? Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna just turn on my phone now and see what's on my app.
We're going to do a text blast because while you have the app, Diana, the majority of our clients haven't received the app yet.
Why not? I was so excited. I had it the same day. Last Wednesday, it was on my phone. And I've been telling everybody about it.
We wanted to make some corrections. We on our YouTube channel, we had a lot of videos there that were videos that I did way back, and they weren't always all appropriate and
Okay.
just looking the right way. So we cleaned that up. We made sure the special was there. We put the pictures up of the products that are included in the special, and we basically just made sure that we dotted the I's and crossed the T's. So it's not perfect, and that's
What are you like the Affordable Care Act website or what?
No. Much better. No.
I got you there. I'm just joking. I just thought I'd throw that in for humor.
You know, and on a serious note, I continue to warn people that the idea of the Affordable Care Program is well intended. I applaud President Obama for his commitment to it, but I think that today's economic environment, the technology that's there, a centralized approach cannot address the problem. We need to have a more individualized program, and we need to educate each other in terms of what we need to do on a daily basis. That your doctor cannot keep you healthy. You need to know what you need to do on a daily basis to maintain health and wellness in your life.
Okay, well, my special guest inside the Diana Wright Show this morning, it is Wednesday, so it's Wellness Wednesday, is Dax Dunn, and we're talking about the process of going through the RAD Wellness program. They have an app, and why did you choose the alligator? Is there a reason you chose the alligator?
We had the alligator, and we had an actual. I'm just telling you the
No, I think it's cute, but I just wondered what was the mindset behind the alligator, and then I know why you chose aqua. You know, I know that, and I think most people know that, but I was trying to figure out the alligator in my head. It's cute, very cute.
The alligator's name is Fat G.
Okay. Oh!
He eats your fat. He takes your fat away. The fat.
There you go.
Give it up to him.
Mm-hmm.
And Aqualife, because the alligator uses water and lives in the water.
Oh.
He knows the value of water. So water is very important to him. So he wants to remind you of the water, and he's telling you, look, I will take the fat away from you. But most of all, he has an unbelievable digestive system, and we want you to be aware of the importance of digestive health. We're not gators. We don't have a digestive system, but we need to drink the water and pay more attention to our digestive health.
Okay, you know, when I planned to ask that question, I thought to myself, no, this is a stupid question. But then I thought, no, it can't be. I think everybody else would be wondering why too, not just me.
Yes.
So the alligator, there was a science behind choosing the alligator. All right. Okay, so we are online, we're surfing, we are happy with what we see, we click on the button and we charge. How long does it take us to actually get started, get the package, and get going?
Well, we'll mail out the package the same day or the very next day. If the order came in after 5 or 6, it will be sent out the very next day. We use a postal service. It's a very basic box, and we don't want to draw a lot of attention to it. It's discreet. It's delivered to your home. You're then invited to call in and let the coach know you've received the package. We go ahead and register you in our automated CRM program that will deliver text messages as well as emails and videos. Okay,
you're frozen in time. I wonder why. Hello, Dax, why are you frozen? Dax is frozen and I don't know why. He is frozen in time. And so we're going to let him call us back and see if we can sort that out. Yeah, he just got frozen in time. I just don't know. This is how technical stuff work, you know. Okay, Dax, let's unfreeze you now. Are you there?
I tell you, that's the technology.
Okay, I am not seeing you though, so I'm assuming that you're still frozen in time. technology, man. See, so that's the reason you can't kill the website of the Affordable Care Act, because see, it's happening right here, and we are not even that to no stretch of the imagination that big. All right, so here you go. Okay, Dax, I don't know. I think you probably have to call again because I'm still.
I'll call right back.
Okay, so I'm still, you see, so it happens. I mean, glitches, and more glitches. So don't blame the president for everything or try to fire Sebelius. You know, things happen, you know. So why am I not getting rid of this guy here now? I need to get this guy. So, alrighty. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back here. Alrighty. I just need to, you know, it's like, okay, one thing happens and the next thing happens, then here we go. So you can't just, you know, be so hard on Sebelius and the tech people. Okay, Dax, let's see if we got you now. All right, there you go. We got him back. So we have ironed out our glitch really fast, unlike the White House. The White House is taking weeks. We did it in minutes. So, okay, Dax, you were telling us about, you know, after we go through the process now, how long does it take me to get my box? Because, you know, by this time I'm anxious, you know, because I am, well, when I tell people about the program, I am so excited that they want to get the box instantly. So tell us about that process.
Well, it will take 3 to 5 days. For most parts of the United States, you receive it. Then, as I said, you'd speak with a coach, you'd be registered in the system, and there's a live coach throughout the entire 21 days that's monitoring your results.
Right.
Every time you send a text message in, somebody's seeing it and can respond. Some of the messages we don't respond to because you're just, you know, sending feedback.
Okay.
So if you have a question, you can call or send a text. But most importantly, we believe that every one of us are different. And even if our bodies may have the similar digestive issue, the way in which it occurred usually ranges, you know, from you know, child being pregnant and having a baby, an illness, going to the hospital, a sedentary lifestyle, divorce, and all these issues are irrelevant to the fact that we don't need to be psychologists and psychiatrists. We're not treating you for anything. We're simply understanding as one human being to the next and bringing your attention to the areas where you need to make the changes in your life, and then you make the changes. We don't tell you what to do. We tell you what you need to do to get your results, but we also explain why the issue occurred in the first place, so you can go back, find the areas that you're willing to change and address. But at the end of the day, 99% of our clients are extremely happy, are overwhelmed in terms of being able to, you know, get the results and maintain those results. And we continue receiving referrals from them. And that's the primary way that our business has grown over the last 4 years.
Word of mouth, eh? Always works. I want to ask you about other countries, because I've been talking to someone in Jamaica and telling them how excited I am about the program, and she goes, so where do I find it? So I said online, and she goes, so how am I going to get it? So tell me about that.
We have an office in Jamaica.
Oh, you do? So how come you didn't share? What kind of marketing are you if you're not telling my Jamaicans where to find you?
So here's what we want.
Okay.
Our coaching is centralized. 99% of all the coaching is done here in Florida.
Right.
However, there is a center in Cayman. There's a center in Jamaica.
Cayman.
You'll receive the products there. Both places have people who have done the program and have good and a full understanding of the program and the process. And, you know, we'd prefer that by email or calls that the information comes to us here, and then we'll refer you back down there and give you the details as to where to pick it up. So anywhere in the world, I actually sent a kit to Iceland.
Okay, yes. we figured you would have done that.
yeah, great results.
Okay, so if I'm gonna, when I get off, because you know when I get off, I'm gonna text my friend in Jamaica through the WhatsApps. I mean, that is just the greatest free thing on the planet. So I'm gonna call her, and I know the first question she's gonna ask me is, where do I go to get this thing? Right. So where do you go if you're in Jamaica? If you're in Kingston, where do you go?
Tell her to call. Tell her to send us an email. She can actually. I'm on WhatsApp as well.
Oh, you're on WhatsApp, so she can actually email you directly.
Yeah, she can email or text me or call through WhatsApp, right?
Okay. Can you call through WhatsApp?
Yeah, you can call.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you could only text.
No, you can call.
So how do you call? Because that's a good thing for people who are, probably watching from Jamaica. Because believe me, we have a lot of Facebook fans in Jamaica.
Good. I'm actually on WhatsApp now.
Because I have the app, but I thought you could only text. I'm not up to speed in this thing, so you gotta help me out here. And what if I'm not computer savvy anyway, or even phone savvy? Because you know that a lot of people have these smartphones and they don't know what to do with it.
So in WhatsApp,
yeah,
we pull up the contact. And then you see their phone number, and you just hit it, and it will automatically dial them.
Oh, okay. Thank you for telling me that.
The contact has to be on WhatsApp as well, and they have to be available by Wi-Fi. But yeah, it works.
Okay.
Another great program is Viber. Viber is also a similar program to WhatsApp, and it
VIBA.
VIBER.
Oh, Viber. Okay. All right. I'll check that out. Okay. So if you're in Cayman or in Jamaica, you'd prefer if they contact you through WhatsApp or Viber or whatever.
Anywhere in the world. Just call us. Just email us. Just text us. Just reach out to us from our central location, from our website, from our app, over the phone, and then we'll make the arrangements to get it to you the easiest way.
Okay, so it will become, they won't be able necessarily to just pick it up where they are, but you will guide them where the place is. Is that what it is?
To pick it up where they are, but we want to customize it. So that's the thing. If they took the app and they went ahead and they filled out the app and they actually gave us the evaluation on the app and then ordered the product, before we actually ship the kit, we would reach out to them and make any recommendations based on their wellness evaluation as to what they may consider to get. If they don't want it, no problem. We'll ship the app. But we want to make sure that it's not about selling products. Right. It's about producing results. Okay. So we prefer that you know exactly what you need to get and decide to wait rather than you get something that will work but it won't give you all the maximum results. So we want to make sure we really want to have the human touch in it. We say DPR. We want a direct personal relationship with our clients. We want to know who they are, what their concerns are, and we want to be able to address them throughout the process.
Okay, my special guest again, Dax Dunn, and it is Wednesday, so time for Wellness Wednesday. We're going to take a short break right now, and we are going to come back to you in just a slither of a moment. We'll be back in just a moment. Hello everyone, this is a season of giving, and I'm asking you to consider one of your gifts to be Deadly Negligence. Written by yours truly, Diana Wright. A story that will give you hope, make you mad, shock you sometimes, but is bound to increase your faith and make you believe in miracles again. So please, give Deadly Negligence as a gift, as the gifting season begins to heat up. I am depending on you to do this for me. Thank you so much, and be the proud person to give a gift of the book, Deadly Negligence. It's available on Amazon.com and on my website, dianawhitetv.webs.com. Thank you so much for my viewers around the world and in the United States. Be blessed. Okay, we're back, and it's Wellness Wednesday, so Dax is here with me, and we're talking about Rad Wellness, what they can do for you, what you can actually do for yourself, because it's a two-way commitment is what I want to call it, right, Dax? It's not just about the products. Yeah, it's not about the products. It's about how committed are you to get yourself into wellness, right?
You know, you're right. You're absolutely right. And the thing I want to just address about commitment is that I know that I used to beat myself up. I used to feel like, why am I so lazy? Why am I such a pig? Why do I stop eating? I eat so much. And I'm telling you, it is not about self-discipline. Commitment doesn't mean you're going to beat yourself up. Commitment means you're going to be willing to open your mind up, consider what you could change, and then at least give it a chance to produce the results. So we like to tell our clients 3 days. 3 days is what it takes to see the results in your body. You start losing the weight, you start getting rid of the cravings, you start feeling better, and you start seeing an overall improvement in your health and wellness. And that is all we ask you to give, at least 3 to 5 days. And then if after that you feel like it's just not for you, then it's not for you. But guess what? In 4 years, we've never had someone say that. In 4 years, I probably have about 5 people who stopped because they either had an emergency come up in their life, or they had something that was beyond the program that just prevented them from going. But that's out of thousands of people.
Okay, wonderful to know. All right, let's talk a little bit about exercise for a minute, because you know, lots of us, we work out every day. I do. Sometimes really 7 days a week I do work out. But for me, I was not getting the results of, especially like places right here in my back, that just seem to not go away with any exercise you do. I don't care what anybody tells you, even Sean T. Okay, so tell me, what is it that allows the products that you sell to get rid of that abnormal body fat? But it actually, for me, I don't know if it's for all your clients, it shrinks your body so you don't have that flab thing going on, right? And you actually feel better in your clothing, even though you might not see the numbers you want to see on the scale. How is that working? How does that work? Because I'm really kind of puzzled about that.
So the primary focus is on the lymphatic system. And lymph, for those people who don't know, is 75% of the fluids in your body are a part of your lymphatic system. The blood in your body is only 25% of the fluids in your body. Now, basically, lymph does 3 simple things. 1, it produces lubrication between the cells. 2, it traps any kind of foreign substances. So if you get dust in your nose, or you eat something that gets in your throat, the mucus that forms around it is part of your lymphatic system. And the third thing it does, it creates antibodies to fight bacteria and infections in the body. So pus, mucus, you know, all of that is part of your lymphatic system, including fat. So fat is literally a version of mucus. It is the lymphatic system that is trapping abnormal particles and toxins in the body. And our program produces a process to release those toxins, and then you need the water. So we use the term Aqualife because at the end of the day, the thing that you really need to pay attention to maintain wellness is a good supply of water throughout the day. Not just drinking water once for the day, but throughout the day and consistently, we need to drink water.
Okay, I want to stay on the water thing for a minute, because I want to ask you, how do you feel about the different types of water? Because now we're told that alkaline water is actually the best water to drink, but the machine that they're selling is quite expensive, right? So a friend of mine, Delroy, is coming out with a way for you to get it without getting the machine. So you get the water just like you get it from the store, as opposed to getting it from the machine. So what are your thoughts in terms of Rad Wellness and the fact that your program is really a lot of water base? So what are you telling people? Is it okay to drink this water, that water, or it doesn't really matter?
So the first place we need to start is that where you get water from?
I don't know. You get it from the store. You can get. Well, I like to get mine from my refrigerator where I have a filter, because if it was for me, this store would not be selling any water. Okay, but I'm not a good example. I don't think. I think I'm just a rebel.
No. I actually think I like the way you're doing it.
Yeah.
I think that the water. Okay, so let's be very specific.
Yes.
Water in its natural form is slightly alkaline. Spring water is the best source of natural water that you're going to find. And spring water is slightly alkaline, and that's the ideal water that you need. Now there are these machines that can produce very alkaline water, which is not bad, but it's not ideal to drink it all the time. You can drink it when you need it, when there's a health crisis, or you're trying to, restore some issue in the body. It has its use there. The problem is the acidic water. And acidic water, a lot of these bottled waters, believe it or not, are acidic in their pH levels.
Exactly.
The tap water has chlorine. It also has
fluoride.
The fluorides added to it, and that is something we are very concerned about. But ideally, if you have a basic filter on your fridge at home, and then you pull the water and let it sit overnight, you will have the chlorine evaporate, and that water, for the most part, is sufficient, it's healthy, and it will maintain optimum health.
Oh, okay. So that's good news for me, because it's just during the day now that I catch it and I don't let it sit long enough. But I always have water at my bedside table all night, so I use that water first thing in the morning.
Yes.
So how do I conquer that in the day, though? Because I have to drink that water, make sure I'm trying to get to that 5 bottles that you recommend, which I have not been able to. Confession is good for the soul. I've only been able to do 4 so far. How do I get to 5? Because I don't think there's enough time in the day to get 5.
That's okay. Here's the thing. Number 1, you're paying attention to it. That you're aware of it and you're drinking it when you're thirsty.
Right.
It's not about 5 being the goal. It's about you paying attention to your water intake. I'm sitting here right now. And because I had the technical issues, I don't have my water bottle with me.
Oh.
I'm missing it, but it's not going to kill me if I don't have the water until another half an hour from now.
Okay.
But at the same time, I'm aware of it. This is a very important point that I want your listeners to understand. When your body is in a toxic mode, it shuts down the signals that tells it when it's thirsty. In fact, people who have Alzheimer's never get thirsty. Not because their body doesn't need water, not because water is no longer important to them, but simply because their body is so far gone that the receptors and the signals that would tell them they need water have been shut down. And one of the things, there is a theory that says more water will actually alleviate Alzheimer's and improve that whole medical condition. I'm not telling you that that's a fact. I'm telling you that there's a theory that several scientists and doctors believe about the fact that water is so important.
Yes, I actually saw that something online about that. So, you know, they say you can't trust everything online. But anyway, where are you going to get the information from now anyway? Okay, I want to go back to exercise, because when you're doing the program, the detox, the 21-day detox, are you supposed to be working out like you normally do, or should you be at ease doing probably just yoga, or I don't know? Those 2 exercises you gave us last week was actually very good, because I've been doing it and I feel my knees actually getting stronger, which I was actually scared to do it initially, because I thought, okay, if I do this jumping thing that Dax is showing me, my knees are going to be murdered. But then I started doing the tippy toes first, and it strengthened my knee, in my opinion. So I'm now able to do 30 of those without stopping, you know, the jump ups. So, and that's 1 week. So I'm keeping, you know, working on it, because my knees have always been a problem. So,
excellent.
Yeah, so that has actually, you know, given my knees strength. And I can see why, because you're doing the tippy toes, so it's actually strengthening that whole bone or parts of your body that needs to be strengthened.
Absolutely.
Okay, so tell me about the exercise that I can do when I'm on the plan. I mean,
all right, but let's stay with it. That first, we live in a push-pull environment. That the gravity is pushed down on us. Our muscles, our need for life is pushing up. Plants grow out of the earth with gravity pushing down on them, and we have to. It's a constant battle of that push-pull. So building muscle is about that we want to engage, and the back and forth with the jumping up and down. We want to put resistance on our muscles in order to build them. The problem sometimes is that we put too much resistance and we break them. We want to break the resistance gently and build it up. Now back to the program. Said the word detox.
Right.
Our program is a 21-day natural detox. What's a detox? It's cleansing the system. What's a cleanse? It's putting the body in somewhat of a fasting mode, and it's allowing the body to clean itself out and get rid of the toxins and the excessive foods that are built up in the body.
Right.
The reason why you don't do a lot of exercise is because the body is not working on building itself during a cleanse. The body is working on cleaning itself during the cleanse. So exercise is not necessary. You're not going to get any better results from the exercise.
Okay.
In fact, we'll see that people stop losing weight when they exercise, because when you exercise, your muscles build up lactic acid. That lactic acid is toxic to the body, and if in a normal state, the toxins build up, and then your body focuses on eliminating them and flushing them out.
Right.
During the program, as you build up those toxins in the body, your body is going to focus on eliminating those toxins rather than the abnormal body fat. So you get less results. You don't feel good because you don't have as much energy to exercise. Right. You have all the energy you need to carry out your daily regular functions. And you're not going to feel weak on the program, but exercise is excessive when your body is in that fasting mode, and therefore we don't recommend that you exercise while during the program. Now, it's 21 days, and if after the 21 days you've achieved your goal and you want to return to your exercise routine, absolutely. If during the program you want to do some walking and some light stretching, yoga and that kind of stuff, highly recommended. So it's not a case where you cannot do any exercise. We just don't want you to do anything too strenuous, that's too taxing on the body while you're in the detox.
Okay, my special guest inside the Diana Wright Show today is Dax Dunn from Rad Wellness, and Dax is going to just give us all the information we need now when we need to contact them. Yes, we know you have the app. What else? we know about the app now, because if anybody's listening to me, they know you have the app.
You know, we have the app, but we haven't told them where to find the app.
Yes, so tell me.
It's on the Android store as well as it's on the iPhone store. It's called Aqualife. AQUALIFE. Right. AQUALIFE. Or you can just type in Rad Wellness. Both of them will bring up the app. You download the app. You give us a call. We get you going. We get a detox in a box kit sent out to you immediately. And then within 3 or 4 days, you're up and ready to go. If you're not interested in using the app, you just want to go straight to the website. It's www.rad, R as in Richard, A as in Apple, D as in Dax, and the number 4, the letter U.com. So it's rad4 letter U.com, and you can download it, or you can call us at 1-866-786-3617. Again, that's 1-866-786-3617.
All right, so that's Rad Wellness, and you have many choices. If you have, I think just about everybody has an Android phone these days, right? Okay, so they can all. It's FREE. Dax didn't tell you that, you know, but it's free. You don't have to pay for the app. It's not one of those apps in the app store that you have to pay for. It's FREE. So it's free for you to download and download it. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful app. When I downloaded it and looked at it, it's not okay. I hope that you're not going to tell me now that the science behind that blue and all that calm is because you have to be drinking water. Because that's what came to my mind when I saw it. I'm like, okay, Dax, I know I need to drink water. Okay.
As much as it sounds like we actually did some research. We used different colors. Our green has been our color,
right?
And we like green a lot.
But I noticed that the app is just blue and calm and wavy and watery.
And you know, and as I say, at the end of the day, wellness. Listen. Wellness is not about disease. Wellness is about the absence of disease. But we have to actually create the atmosphere that causes disease to stay away. That there's nothing about what we do that is encouraging any kind of negative side effects, any kind of stress. It's all about the mind, body, and the spirit. Finding that balance in your life.
Okay, I want to talk a little bit about something that was really, really impressive for me at my book signing that you hosted. And it's a chef. Remind me of his name now. Chef, he was Raul. Yes, Raul made hummus like I've never tasted hummus before. Seriously, because I've had it from Costco, I've bought it from other places, from Publix. It just... Maybe because it's made right there in front of me, because I don't know if I go to his restaurant, is it going to be that good, just the same, or what?
It's going to be that good. It's alive. Yeah. It's alive. The secret is in the sprouted chickpeas. So, beans or chickpeas, we all know it's been around. Most people who make homemade hummus will take a can of chickpeas, pour it into a bowl, blend it up, add the spices, and they have chickpeas. What you ate was something that he had sprouted. You can't sprout it from the can. The chickpeas in the can are denatured. It's not alive. It's a dead food. It has nutritional value, but it's nothing compared to the live sprouted grain. So what he does is take garbanzo beans dried from the store, take it home, soak them in water overnight, and by the next day it's starting to sprout. It's starting to grow. You wash them off. You want to wash off the natural layer of protection that these beans or legumes have, and you get rid of that, and then you're putting it in the blender, you're adding your oil, you're adding your spice and your seasonings to taste, and you're going to have a live, whole food that you eat. And if you want to have it with celery or carrot sticks, or he sells the onion bread, it's a great, option. I actually have a dehydrator. I can make all that food that you saw at home, and from time to time I do make it.
Oh, okay. All right, because I can't even explain to people how good and how different that hummus tasted as opposed to the one I buy in the package. And I thought the one in the package was okay, but now I don't want to eat the one in the package anymore. So, okay, so that was part of it. And then the onion bread, also, so that the onion bread came so flat because of the dehydration of the bread.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you use the word bread, and there's no yeast, there's no flour, there's nothing that is bread except that we use it like a bread.
Oh, okay.
It's not a bread in the true sense
of what a bread is.
Yeah, right. It's flaxseed and onions, and it's dehydrated. It made into a paste. And then it's dehydrated to draw all the water out to give it that crunchy, crispy texture.
So it's not baked or anything?
No.
Okay.
The dehydrator has a temperature. You can set it from, maybe 75 degrees up to maybe 120 or 130. For live foods, you need to stay below 120 in order to maintain all the nutritional value in the food.
Alrighty, we're going to take another break and come back in just a moment. And of course, I'm going to go through some things here that I saw online, lots of different foods with Dax, and see his response. Because when I read it, I thought to myself, okay, so if all these foods have all these miraculous healing powers, why am I eating the things I'm eating? Okay, so alright, I know Dax is curious now. What is Diana coming up with now?
I'm ready. When you come back, let's go.
Okay, so let's take a break and come back in just a moment. Alrighty. Hello everyone. It doesn't matter who you are, how rich you are, how poor you are. But there has to be a point in your life, and you will come to that point, where you have to take someone you love to the hospital. But have you ever considered that you could take that loved one, in my case, my only child, to the hospital in a normal state, and then you leave 5 months later, brain damaged, in a wheelchair, without your senses? This is my true story. Deadly Negligence, the book, available on Amazon and at my website dianawrighttv.webs.com. I'm asking you today to get a copy. Support my story. Let us get this out there, because this story will captivate you. It will shock you. It will give you hope. It will increase your faith and make you believe in miracles again. Thank you for picking up your copy today. And just in case you know Oprah Winfrey or Tyler Perry or Mr. Levinson, let them know this is worth a movie. Thank you. Get your copy today. Alrighty, okay, we are back, and Dax is my special guest inside the Diana Wright Show live today, and it is Wednesday, so it's Wellness Wednesday. We welcome you from around the world and in the United States, and we are told that anywhere in the world you are, you can indeed be part of this Rad Wellness Detox for 21-day program. So don't worry that you're, watching and you're going, how do I get this? Yeah, you can get it real easy, and the website is simple, rad4u.com. It's rad, the number 4, the letter u.com. And now there's an app, so you can download the app for free Aqua Life, or just put in Rad Wellness, and you can go into your app store and get the app for free and download it. Just look for the alligator. Look for the alligator. Okay, Dax. I'm going to start off with watercress, because it is said that watercress has vitamin K, prevents hardening of the arteries. Okay, there was someone at my book signing that is allergic to vitamin K, could not have it, so that's the reason she did not try the hummus. She couldn't have anything with anything green in it. So what's the deal with watercress?
Well, I mean, when you say what's the deal?
What's the deal? Meaning, and the reason I'm asking you this is because I'm gonna go down the list. It has walnuts, 90% daily omega-3 fatty acids. It helps you with cognitive function, improve your cholesterol and your blood pressure. Then they have turkey, which I know you're not that hot about the turkey thing, but turkey, Thanksgiving is coming up. Aren't you gonna have turkey?
Yeah, I might.
Okay. All right. So I love turkey, but I only like turkey wings. I'm not too part, the whole thing. Okay. Turkey, 50% daily need for. It provides you with 50% of what you need, called selenium. It helps you with your immune function. Then they have sweet potatoes, rich in potassium, vitamin C, vitamin B6, and beta carotene. Then you have spinach, good to help you cure that ovarian cancer, breast cancer, and colon cancer. Reduces the decline of your brain function associated with aging. Raspberries provides you with fiber and vitamin C. Quinoa, I've never had that one, provides you with iron, copper, and they call it the master of grains, or the mother of grains. It also has magnesium. Then there's pumpkin, which I love so much. Pumpkin, beta carotene, reduces risk of lung cancer and helps prevent high blood pressure. Papaya, vitamin C. It has potassium, folate, vitamin A and E. And then you have oranges, the wonder of vitamin C, cancer fighting. It has fiber, potassium, calcium, folate, and B vitamins. Flaxseed, which we talked about in the bread, in the onion bread. Flaxseed lowers your blood pressure and helps with your cholesterol problem and reduce risk of heart attacks. Okay, cranberries coming up in going with the turkey. I only like the ones that are, the berries are live in there. I don't like that jelly thing. So cranberries, urinary tract infection. Of course, we all know that when we have a UTI, the doctor says, go home and drink a lot of cranberry juice. Okay, and it also helps you with your stroke recovery. If you have a stroke, they tell you to drink lots and lots of cranberry juice. And beets, which we all know is great because our grandmothers used to give it to us in that carrot juice when we were younger. It helps you with cancer, heart disease, inflammation, which is the big one that everybody talks about, fiber, vitamin C. Then there is avocados that has folate, fiber, potassium. Apples, there's a pectin in apples that helps to lower your blood pressure and helps you with diabetes and breast cancer and colon cancer. So when I read that, I thought of you and I go, okay, so if we are having all these live foods, which most of us don't consume, should we just be consuming this and then life will be better and we'll have no disease after we do the 21-day detox?
Done.
Okay.
You have said it all. I don't have to say anything. Here, just change the perspective.
Okay.
If instead of saying I'm gonna eat these foods because it's gonna prevent me or cure me of disease, why not just say, why am I eating anything else but these foods? Because everything else is what's causing the disease.
Okay. Because I'm serious. When I read it, at the end, I'm going, okay, so these are the things I should be eating. I love turkey, so it's easy. I don't have to buy anything else because most other things I don't have. I don't mind some curried goat once in a while because curried goat is something, you know, I'm used to, and it's in the Bible also. They didn't curry the goat, but they ate goat.
I give you the process as easy as you could digest it.
Okay.
So everybody, member say, me tell you so.
And that's Patwa. Do you know that there's a lady that's planning to write a Patwa book? Okay, so.
Right. Number 1, breathe. In through the nose, out through the mouth.
Okay.
1. Number 2, drink your water.
Okay.
Throughout the day, drink it first thing in the morning, gulp it down, sip it throughout the day, keep your body hydrated. Number 3, eat enough fruits and green leafy vegetables throughout the day. Now, that's it. 1, 2, 3, as simple as that.
Simple.
Now, once in a while, somebody has a birthday party, somebody has a big celebration, and there's a goat, there's turkey, there's a lot of meat or other things, even pork. I don't recommend it, but even say you had some pork.
Yeah, because some people can't do without that jerk pork thing. I'm serious. They can't.
An addiction to it because their gut is now demanding the pork because they have acquired a taste for the pork. Just like the alcohol, just like the cookies and the sugars and the carbs that people are addicted to. So if you find yourself where you can't resist it, then you need the detox.
Okay.
After you've done the detox, you're breathing deeply, drinking enough water, and eating enough fruits and vegetables every day. If once in a while you have the curry goat, you have the jerk pork, you
and the
have
stew peas.
You'll be fine. Your body can handle it. But if you feel that you're going to eat that every single day, and then you're going to run out and eat some carrot or eat some beet or eat something, compensate for that, you're not going to get the results. You're not going to improve your health, and you're not going to improve your lifestyle by any stretch.
Okay, all right. So that's a good place to leave it and remind folks, please, these should be your main staple. The other things should be what you eat once in a while.
Exactly. And the last tip, green leafy vegetables may be boring.
Yes, they can be.
Garlic, ginger, green pepper, Scotch bonnet pepper, all of these things, they serve the purpose of flavoring the food so that you can still enjoy it. And by the way, they have their own health benefits. That the peppers and all of these things have their own support in terms of the digestive function. The curries and the cumin and all of these fennel seeds, all of these things play a role in helping to build the body up as well. So add your seasonings, enjoy flavor in your food. Realize that jerk pork is not about pork being sweet. It's about the seasonings that you're putting in the pork, the seasonings you're putting in the fish, the seasoning you're putting in the festival. It's the seasonings where we get the flavor, and you can flavor your vegetables and save yourself any disease, any discomfort, any ill health.
And we're not trying to kill the jerk pork industry, okay? We're just trying to tell you, we're not trying to kill it. Because, if you go to Jamaica and you see those guys in Port Antonio and those places, and what is it, Boston? That's the one that's very popular and all of that. Don't say Dax and Diana told you not to eat it. Because I know that will happen. People are going, oh, Diana has that guy named Dax talking about his 21-day detox. And he says you shouldn't be eating any jerk pork. You can eat your jerk pork. You just have to detox your body first and not eat the jerk pork every single day of your life. And who wants to do that anyway? Seriously, eat the same thing every day. I'm going to start jerking some turkey. That's what I'm going to do.
Jerk some vegetables, jerk some mushrooms, jerk some potatoes, jerk some cabbage, jerk some spinach.
Okay, all right. So use your jerk seasoning on those vegetables that are actually going to save you from disease, okay? Okay, Dax, thank you so much for joining us today. The hour always goes fast when you're here.
It's been a pleasure as usual, and keep up the good work. I love me.
Yes.
Everybody out there getting a t-shirt, and I hope they...
Yeah, you notice I'm wearing mine today. I've been wearing it all week because I'm saying, okay, why am I wearing other people's clothes while I can wear my own clothes?
I agree. Okay. I agree 100%.
All right, so take care, Dax. Next Wednesday again, we will come through another tackle of keeping you well. So all those things I read you, if you can't find 5 things out of those that you love, you better check yourself. Okay. All right, Dax. Have a great day. Take care. All right. Okay, so you can check Dax out, and of course, you know, his website is rad4u.com. That's rad, the number 4, the letter u.com. And we thank you so much for joining us today. Don't forget, he has an app now. He's an app guy. So if you have an Android phone, you can download the app for free by putting in Aqualife. But not only Aqualife, if you can't remember that, just remember RAD Wellness, R-A-D Wellness, and you can get the app. All right, so thank you so much for joining us today. We did not do a lot of news items, but tomorrow, I promise you, I'll be right on target with it again, back to giving you what's going on. And please, we're just begging the Republicans and the Tea Partiers, just stop trying to dance on people's grave and come up with your own solution, your own suggestion for the Affordable Care Act, and get us some jobs, tax reform, the Farm Bill, Infrastructure Bill, and all those. It's jobs, jobs, jobs. And don't forget, keep on killing those Republicans in the polls because they must be beaten. 144 of them in Congress, led by Paul Ryan, voted to keep the government shut down and not pay our debts. In the Senate, led by Ted Cruz and Mike Lee, Mike Lee is now getting challenged. Woo! Hallelujah. Yes, those guys. In the Senate, 18 of them, led by Ted Cruz and Mike Lee and Rand Paul, and of course, Mr. Marco Rubio wanted to keep the government shut down, and they wanted to let the government default and ruin the entire global economy. Don't forget it. I'll keep reminding you until elections come in 2014. God's willing, I'm still here. And 2016, when the presidential election comes. Don't forget, if you're in Jersey, you need to remember and look at the issues in Jersey that you're voting for governor. Governor Christie, Planned Parenthood, he's tried to kill that. He is pro-life. You can't be in charge of your own body in Jersey. He doesn't seem to like the game either. Keep that in mind as you go about. And did you see the violent debate in New York between de Blasio and that other guy running for mayor to replace Bloomberg? Oh my goodness. Wow, how nasty can we get? He's taking us back with an ad to Crown Heights. Do you remember the Crown Heights debacle, horrible scene in New York? What was that, in the 60s? Horrible. Taking us back to all that crime stuff. We need to get a life. If you love something, set it free. If it comes back, it's yours. If it doesn't, it was never yours. It seems like politicians will stop at nothing to win and get some power. But I think de Blasio is going to whip his butt when the election comes up. All right, so let's go. Thank you so much for joining us today. This is Diana Wright, and we're asking you again to like us on Facebook. Continue to do so. We love hearing from you. Love getting all those questions too. Thank you. Have a blessed day.